Shout out to Daniel Caesar for making that bomb song. But hi, you guys. My name is Guru Shakia, and welcome to my channel. If you've already subscribed and been viewing my videos, I really appreciate it. And I recently got a haircut, if you guys didn't notice. I feel really bomb. For those of you who are new to my channel, I have not made an introduction video yet, but I'm working on it. And basically, I'm a psychic medium. I do tarot cards. I don't necessarily do them the traditional way. I use them to spark my intuition and channeling from my guides. But today I've been inspired, or divinely guided, I should say, to do a general love reading for the month of March. So, to make this video not so long, I'm just going to get right into it. And I actually want to try a different way, because I watched, I don't know if you guys heard of Miss Cleo. I see how she did her spread. So I'm going to pull, I usually pull 5 cards, but I'm going to go ahead and pull maybe like 8 and see if it gives me any like storyboard. I am doing this for every sign this month in one video. So chances are if you're watching this video, something may resonate. And keep in mind, these are general readings. So if you want something that's more detailed and more specific to you, you can book a reading with me. Shoot, you guys. Sorry, but you can book a reading with me, and it will be really, I've been told my readings are accurate. I'm doing a sale right now, $10 for love, career, guidance, and a channeled message. And that's been the most popular one so far. I do have cheaper readings too, and I'm taking payment via PayPal, so yeah. Alright, so let's see what else. Instead of doing it all this way to cut the video short, I'm just going to spread the cards out. And I'm using the Psychic Oracle Tarot deck. This is my first set, and I love them, but I can't wait to get a new deck already, because I've been using this for a while. I feel like a year or so, but yeah. So this is a love reading for all signs this month. Alright. Alright, so right off the bat, the energy that I'm getting is there's a lot of struggle in romance and love for a lot of signs this month. Some of you are struggling with, I don't know, I feel like issues around intimacy. Like maybe it's sex related. Some of you actually have the Temptation card comes up. So a lot of you are having too much sex. Just to be more blunt, some of you are obsessed with sex, and some of you have multiple sex partners, and you keep going back to this addiction with sex. And sex is not bad. Keep in mind, sex is a part of human nature, but it gets to, anything is bad when it's out of balance. And this is specifically for, I feel like a Gemini. You're very drawn to sex. I feel like ever since you like lost your virginity, sex is just a big thing on your mind. Like, I feel like as a Gemini male, you're very addicted to like having sexual relations with people, and it's like, excuse my language, but pussy is on your mind all the time, and it's like it's just so addictive, and it's I feel like this is the only thing on your mind. You kind of steer away from women who aren't ready to give up sex, and it's just literally on your mind. I feel like to the point where it keeps you distracted, it keeps you from focusing on your goals, and your guys want to kind of tell you that pussy will be there. It's not going anywhere. And they want you to focus more on the matters of the heart. So they're saying you have an imbalance as far as your sacral chakra, and that you need to minimize your sexual activity, and make sure you're using a condom every time, because you don't want to catch any STDs or anything of that, or something you can't come back from. But and I get for women who, I know a lot of times men who have a lot of sex, or women too, whenever the partner looks good or seems appealing, we automatically think they're clean. But use safe sex for protection, because you never know, you don't want a disease that you can't come back from. I'm getting like it's a warning from your guides if you have a lot of sex, especially Geminis. For some reason, this is geared towards you guys. But yeah, very passionate about sex, but try to keep sex at a minimum, and try to I feel like they're saying read more, or like read more on the subject, or focus your attention elsewhere. Like go grab a book or something. Like they're saying put your penis back in your pants, and go get educated, go do something that will be of long-term benefit. Again, women will be there. Um, and yeah, it's just try to control yourself more and try to discipline yourself. I feel like this is your weakness right now is just sex. So Geminis, male Geminis, keep that in mind. So the next card here is as far as love. Some of you are so scared to even get out the house and socialize with I feel like these are around women, mostly Sagittarius women. I get some Libras. You're like hermit, Sagittarius, and Libras are scared to death to get out the house. Maybe you're like a hermit or an introvert, but you guys haven't left the house in like months. I feel like this is kind of geared towards me and my sister, to be real. But there's other Libras and Sagittarius out there. Some Geminis. Um, some of you signs are like scared to death to go out and socialize, to party, or to get to know others. Um, so much so, in fact, that you've cut yourself off from the whole world. Not realizing that there's much gifts in store for you once you step outside of your box. I feel like once you are gonna decide to get out this month, as far as socializing, like your guy's saying you can't even date, let alone if you can't socialize, you can't really worry about dating until you're willing to step outside and socialize. But I feel like you will make up your mind to get out some more and socialize and do some hobbies and exercise and things of that nature. But once you do, right around the corner, you will have mates or men interested in you, or like right outside your home is you have romantic interest. So like once you get outside and let yourself be seen, especially if you have a new look, men will be like flocking into you. So like don't get down and think that you're like not attractive or anything. You haven't even put yourself in a situation to be like attractive to anyone because you haven't been getting out. I do feel like there's someone in your atmosphere who admires you. But he may be dealing with his own insecurities right now. He can't really notice you. But they said don't let that phase you. Keep your head up high, and you will have admirers this month, or a admirer, or definitely someone close to you. It's someone close to you who admires you. But I feel like this is a Gemini, and this Gemini is very focused on sex. So maybe I want to say it may be a soulmate connection, but this person has his own issues to deal with right now. But that doesn't keep you from being on fire this month and attracting. He is and your admirer, but I feel like he's being selfish and dealing with his own issues. But that shouldn't keep you from being, I don't know, like free in a sense. So this is for any Sagittarius's. Gemini relationships. So yeah, and then the words "be yourself" came up this month. So the next card here is solar plexus chakra, and this has to do with I can energy and your confidence. So basically, this card comes up when a lot of signs are asking about, well, can I date? I haven't dated in a while. Or singles who are unsure about their dating life, you kind of have to make up your mind whether you want love or not this month. And you're like, well, should I date someone? I kind of want to date, but I don't know if I can. Spirit is saying you can. They're giving you the yes to go ahead and talk to who you want, talk to you, like be open to dating. They're basically saying this is for all signs, but Sagittarius came to mind, Leo, Cancer, Aquarius. All of you need to just, my guys are saying you need to just get out the house, and they're just like, they've been nudging you for months to really go out and date and mingle, but you've been so trapped into either studies or work or making excuses on like financial excuses. And my guys want to say there's someone in your atmosphere who likes you, but they're being selfish. So again, that's for anyone pertaining to this card. I guess they want to keep saying that. To the trapped in fear card about like, oh, whether I'm appealing to someone or not. These are for singles dating and they have someone in mind. This person does like you, but they're being selfish and they're telling you to wait. Because I feel like this person has to have a wilding out stage and they just need to let it pass before they like either come to you or start to be open with you or realize that what they want is not really what they need. And I feel like this is taking a toll on you. A lot of Sagittarius is just taking a toll on you because you're like, okay, what the fuck do I do now? But they're saying just wait, and open up, basically. So yeah, again, but going back to all the other signs, you can date, and it's a yes. It's okay to date. It's okay to flirt. It's okay to mingle. This is for all women. All the signs who have women in it watching this video. It's a yes to own your femininity. So, for example, they said if you want to wear a crop top like this, go ahead. Don't worry about showing too much skin because society says you can't fucking show skin. Like, you can go out the house with this fucking booty shorts if you want to. But just own your sexuality, your femininity, and necessarily showing your skin isn't feminine, but they're saying whatever makes you feel feminine. Whether it's wearing crop tops, whether it's wearing polish, whether it's doing your hair, whether it's not shaving, whatever makes you feminine to you, go ahead and do it and own it. You don't always have to be pretty too, they want to say. You don't always have to be this pretty woman, this ideal of a woman, to be pretty or to be attractive, because someone will love you either way. But for every one of these signs asking if it's okay to date this month, yes, it's okay for singles. Go for it. And they're saying someone in your atmosphere, you need to be like taking charge and being like, you're my man, you need to act right. For females, you're my man, you need to act right, you're mine, you're not going anywhere type of attitude. And I feel like if you take this approach, it will get the person you have in mind under your belt, and like basically they can't go anywhere because they know that you claim them, and like that you won't tolerate any disrespect, basically. So yeah, I have a feeling this is for some signs who met their soulmate already and they're dating. That you do know who your soulmate is, but you haven't really claimed them, and they know who you are too, but they haven't really claimed you. So I feel like there's like this game of like tag going back and forth, like I know you're my soulmate, but I'm gonna go fuck around some more. Or, I know you're my soulmate, I'm gonna fuck around. Or I know you're my soulmate, but I'm not gonna really be assertive. So it's a lot of that, and it's like my guys are kind of saying it's a game of tag, like you're it, and I feel like that tagging will settle down around like June or something like that, March, April. No, maybe this month, but I don't know. I just feel like it's gonna be a little bit more tag for you guys, whoever this is for, as far as singles and dating, or singles who have an interest in somebody in mind. It's gonna be like some tag back and forth before you guys really say, okay, all right, what's this with, like, look each other in the face, like, what's this with us about? Because I feel like you guys haven't really felt that spark, or you guys haven't had that moment where you chill and that spark comes in your mind, like, whoa, shit, moment. So yeah, but they're saying you can, and congratulations to anyone who has met their soulmate this month and know who they are. So yeah, so you guys bear with me. This might be a long reading, but it'll be worth it. Next card is discontent and boredom. So again, this goes with like the word Libra. Well, most signs this month. A lot of singles and couples are sitting around bored in the house. I feel like this is geared more towards an introvert couple who sits at home, maybe like a Capricorn. But you sit at home and you wonder like, when is the next opportunity to come to get out and you want. This is for signs who yearn for traveling or adventure, or the chance to just get out and see the world. I feel like there will be opportunity this month for you to go ahead and see the world, or to travel, or to get away. It's right around the corner, my guys want to say. So any of you planning a trip or wondering, oh, when am I going to get out this house, or when am I going to take a trip? As far as romantically, I feel like some signs will meet. I'm getting Libra, but some signs will meet some romantic people traveling this month. It's a very far away land, so maybe in Germany or across the seas, or taking a trip, a student trip, or something of that nature. You will be meeting a romantic partner traveling. So anyone who's relevant in traveling, or getting ready to travel, or packing, and feeling bored and discontent right now, I feel like that would change, and romantically you will meet someone out. So congrats for that one. Another card here is emotional withdrawal. A lot of you are praying for a partner this month, or praying for the ability to walk away from a certain situation or person. You're tired. I feel like this is a person who's very vulnerable and naive. Maybe you allow someone to abuse you because you believe they're your soulmate and you have a hard time walking away. But it's time to wash your slate clean and walk away from the situation. My guys are telling me. I feel like this is geared towards more of a teenager relationship or a teenage. I feel like it's a male or someone. It's a situation where there's abuse as far as verbal abuse. So if this is relevant to you and you're being verbally abused, it's time to walk away from the situation because this person hurts you. Kind of like killing you with kindness, but it's not really kindness. They use their words in like a sarcastic, you can do better, or I don't know. They use words against you in a way like that puts you down. And your guys say it's time to walk away from this situation and understand that you deserve better and leave this person where they lay. Like leave them in their misery because that's their karma. You're not responsible for anyone who treats you bad. You're not responsible for healing someone who treats you bad. And just walk away. And you know who. And my guys say you know who this is. Once you see it, you can go ahead and walk away. They're giving you the okay to walk away, and there will be a healing process to undertake. I'm not saying it's going to be an easy path, and you're going to deal with some healing issues, some sorrow, but right over the horizon is new beginnings and a better life. So yeah, the next card here is Crown Chakra. And this chakra is for those of you. This is more so like wisdom and connecting with your higher power, more so than love. But I feel like a lot of signs need to connect with their higher self before they can find love. And before they can even consider settling down, you need to connect and find yourself spiritually. A lot of you need to meditate on this color to open your crown chakra so you can connect divinely with your guidance, so you can know who your soulmate is, so you can see clearly. Because a lot of you have gifts like I do, but you don't even know it, or you've been so blurry and because you haven't cleansed your chakras. But I do feel like there's a lot of you watching this who do know how to read their own cards and things of that nature and can tell their own soulmate, but you need to take proper care of yourself and cleanse your chakras. So for all of the spiritual, and I get Sagittarius, are all signs that need to go ahead and who do their own readings, go ahead and clear your crown chakra today, and this will give you better insight on your own guidance. And then here, another soulmate connection, and I get Libras come up, but most signs who are, I feel like this has to do with marriage. A lot of you are daydreaming about marriage or daydreaming about a partner who is, this is for a young girl who daydreams about a male who is much older than she is. He admires you greatly. So if you're a young woman dating an older male, he does admire you a lot, and you admire him. I do feel like it's a soulmate connection, a long distance connection, but you guys feel really connected and close, regardless of the distance. I do picture marriage in your future because I just see they show me like a wedding, and the coming together in the future. I feel like you've had a dream about him once before, or about this happening, and like it's a reoccurring dream you often have about him. And I think your guys say yes, you're soulmates, but wait. And a lot of this is going around this month. Like a lot of you guys, a lot of signs are meeting their soulmate, but it's a weight on it because there's a lot of maturing to do, a lot of self-exploration, a lot of what do I really want, a lot of if you can let go of your ideal of a soulmate, a lot of can you allow someone to be closer into your life, a lot of are you going to listen to God and slow down, are you going to keep being promiscuous free, or all these things. But a lot of you have met your soulmate this month and you're just in a waiting game. But this is a soulmate connection between a young woman and a young man who is in a long distance relationship, a potential marriage, and this is something divinely guided. You guys feel very strong connection, and I feel like those around you don't really understand or really approve of it, but you know in your hearts of hearts that you guys are meant to be together and you will be together forever. So go ahead and stay with that connection. It's kind of like and those of you watching this video, I feel like you have met your soulmate, and it's a connection that you just know that a person is your soulmate without really someone telling you kind of thing. And it may seem crazy, but you know who your soulmate is when you meet them this lifetime because it's so familiar. And some of you aren't ready to be in a soulmate connection right this minute. Maybe you just have growing to do, or you have to become more of a woman or a man. But you have met your soulmate, whoever's watching this, and they want to assure you that you will be married to this man or this person. Just wait. And then you're wondering, like, why would God put my soulmate in front of me if we're not ready? It's just to show you who He is for women, so you can work for Him, basically. So, like, and a lot of people are in this situation where kind of like their soulmate is put in front of them to see who would you work for them? Would you, how bad do you guys want to be together? Yeah, and then some karmic debt needs to be paid until you guys can be together officially. So someone needs to go live their life some more, the other one needs to live their life some more, and then you come together. And it may take a year, it may take 2 years, it may take things of that nature. So it is possible to know your soulmate now, but not be ready until like years down the line. And it's gonna suck. I feel like they're trying to say, for those of you who've met their soulmate and it's not ready, it makes it. They give me like 2 years, so they're like 2 years time. You will be ready to be together. A lot of maturing needs to be done, especially those of you who are young, who just got out of their 18s, they want to say, or like 23s or something like that. I do feel like 2 more years, you guys will be together. I feel like this is more of a friends first thing, and a lot of this I feel like is towards like someone I may know, or a lot of you Libras or other signs too. I feel like a lot of people are going through this, but I feel like this is geared towards me as well, as far as like meeting your soulmate and having to wait, and twos keep coming up. So like 222, if you keep seeing twos, you are on the right path as far as partnerships, but you have to wait. And I do feel like 2 years until you guys are officially together. Like, you might be friends throughout this whole course, you might drop off, come back later, drop off, come back later, but and then you'll be ready to come together when you guys are ready to have kids, or settle down or get married. But there's a lot of growing to do, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And I feel like a lot of women who has had sexual abuse in the past has to go ahead and heal from that before they can get with their soulmate, and their soulmate has to mature and go through that similar pain in order to be on the same page with one another. And then again, the young woman who is dating an older man, she has to mature. I feel like they're saying grow to be on his level before you can actually be together. And I feel like the universe actually will not allow you to meet this person if you're long distance. They won't allow you to meet him in person until you have grown to be on his level, because you'll know. Because if you try to meet him immaturely, there'll always be a delay. Like, maybe your flight might get canceled, maybe you might lose your ticket, maybe you might lose some money you need, or maybe there might be a car accident. Something crazy like that will happen if you try. I feel like if you try to meet before you're meant to, it's like you just can't push things that aren't meant to manifest before it's time. So like, it may suck that you know who your soulmate is before, but you cannot be like, hey, we're meant to be together, we're soulmates, so like, love me. But you guys have to allow each other to mature and grow. And actually, this will teach you, knowing about your soulmate before you're meant to be together will teach you guys to love each other unconditionally. No matter what stage you're in, you guys can see each other grow from afar. Acknowledge who the person is and who they're growing to be. And I feel like a lot of you have met your soulmate and you're very turned off by them because you don't feel like they're on the same level or have done the work that you have. But I feel like my guys are saying give them a chance or the opportunity to grow, because you were once in that spot as them. And you're not as ready as you feel either, because you're still very naive in the matters of love. So they're saying give them a chance for any signs who are women, and they know their soulmate. And they're saying still be friendly and open to him, but don't expect anything more than that. Realize that you guys are meant to be together later along the lines, and later down the road. But yeah, so this is definitely for a couple that's young, a young woman dating an older man. So yeah, and then the last card here is positive movement forward. And my guys want to say, do have hope in the matters of love and dating. Because in the right time, it will come to you. And then those who know about their soulmate, it will blossom. But not now. For the time being, I feel like they're saying work on your physical manifestings of money, stability, a new home, a car, just getting to a man or a woman stage that you want to be in, and realize that you do know you know what to work for now. You know what you want to have. You know what you want to work towards. So go ahead and work for who you want to become. So this is for all signs. I feel my guys are saying to wrap up the reading. All signs need to worry about getting their situation better, in a better situation, getting their life together, saving money. And I do keep getting 2 years coming up to mind. So then I feel like a lot of women who are celibate watching this are let down because you have to wait for so much longer. But I feel like you'll be a strong woman by the time you and your soulmate are meant to be together. You'll have gone through trial and error and making a business, being rich, literally financially rich, in 2 years time. There's so much you can accomplish without being in a dating relationship. So I feel like this will be an opportunity to grind and to focus only soulfully on money. And then I feel like you're gonna feel like your dating life has to suffer, but your mind isn't there anyway. So you may seem like, oh, I want love, but you don't really want that right now. Right now, you want financial freedom and stability, and you can use these 2 years. I feel like for young women who are around their 24-year-olds, you can use this to build your kingdom, your financial stability, your tarot business, your your shoe business, become the woman you want. And by the time you meet with your soulmate again, it'll be time to create together and co-create and to go forth and have kids and things of that nature. But I feel like for 24-year-olds, somehow it's going to business at the end of this reading, but you will be rich by the age of like 27. For those of you working on financial freedom, you will be rich by 27, and this is exactly what age you want to be rich in. And due to like maybe your tarot business, or to your to a side hustle, or to a whole family unit who's working on like selling clothes, shoes, examples like that. And you will have like all your materialistic needs as far as like jewelry. You'll be a provider well before the age of 30. Something about 35, 30, no, 30, no, 27. Sorry, you guys, I'm trying to get my numbers right. But 27 is the golden age for you. Use these next 2 years to grind and to hustle and to focus. So, and the 2 years is not a long time, to be real, because this year is almost over. And I feel like a birthday is coming around, so you'll already be like leveling up. But use these next years to level up. And I feel like for those of you considering going back to school, go ahead and throw school in there for the time being for those 2 years too, because by the time you're done, you'll have an associate's degree, and you'll just be leveled up. You'll be a woman or a man or whatever. But by that time, you'll be done with school. You'll have a business, financial freedom. You'll be doing like a creative activity such as music. You'll be in a great space. And don't worry too much about soulmates right now, because that's not where your heart is. Your heart lies more in financial freedom and gaining popularity and friends and having good experiences and having a good life. And you have to create that for yourself first before you can be happy and with someone else. So yeah, that is the ending of this 30-minute reading. I hope you guys stayed all the way through with me to the end. But if not, well, kudos to the people who have. And I hope you guys like this reading. I'm going to have a lot more things coming to play. Have an intro video. Have a hotline sort of a thing, because I was inspired by Miss Cleo. If you guys haven't looked her up, you can Google her. She was a very TV personality, psychic. But I'm going to have a lot of introductions now. a way to Skype me, to video chat with me, a way to some vlogs into my life, all kinds of things. Like, I'm just going to be grinding. So hope you guys have enjoyed this reading, and stay tuned for more dope shit. Peace.